is the third page of Red Rose Rendezvous. Here we're going to finish out the quick part. Just to do a little recap, the last line of the second page sounds like this. And here's where we turn the page. So, we'll start off the third page with the left hand playing A with our little finger, and it's a staccato note. And then our right hand is going to come in, and it's going to be on A flat. This is 2 A flats above middle C. And it's going to walk down 4 finger A flat, 3 finger G, 2 finger F, thumb on D, cross the 2 finger to C, and then your left hand will join back in. It'll be playing a little finger on D below middle C, and then the right hand is playing still 2 finger C again, and then left hand goes to F on the bottom, A on the top chord. Well, the right hand goes to 3 finger on D. And then the right hand holds its 3 finger on D. Well, the left hand plays D and then a G and B chord. And then both hands just repeat those same notes. D on the top and the B, G chord with a D on the bottom, and it holds. And this is where you can add some pedal for a couple measures. And then it's going to resolve with the left hand playing an F and A chord. So that whole little 3 measure segment sounds like this. First, the left hand doing its staccato on the top of the page. Now, it's going to start a slower section. Well, I guess it's technically a tempo, but it sounds slower because it's not so bouncy. So, the left hand will be, I like to do it with my 5 finger on the G below middle C. The right hand will be playing 2 finger on A, 5 finger on G. Now, the right hand holds its A and D, while the left hand repeats, or goes to a B flat and D chord. This is the D right above middle C and the B flat right below middle C. Then the right hand moves to thumb on G while the left hand repeats the same chord along with it. Then the left hand moves to 5 finger on the C below middle C. And then it will move to playing a B flat on top, E on the bottom chord. I use my thumb and my 3 finger. While the right hand is playing thumb on G above middle C. Left hand holds its chord while the right hand walks up, 2 finger A, 3 finger B flat, 5 finger D. Then left hand will move to 5 finger on F below middle C. And the right hand moves to a chord G on the bottom with the thumb and 4 finger on C above that. And the right hand holds that chord, while the left hand goes to middle C and A chord. Then the left hand will repeat that same chord, while the right hand goes to thumb on F above middle C. So that 3 measures sounds like this. Okay, now pedal versus no pedal. What it's doing is it has pedal for the beginning of the end of the fast part, the beginning of the slow part. Then it takes it off for the. Then it puts it back on for the next part. Takes it off for this next part that we're going to do. So it's kind of like a measure on, measure off type of a deal. Now, this is the second measure of the second line. Left hand goes to 5 finger on D below middle C. Right hand's not playing anything. Then the left hand will go to a chord A on top with the thumb, 3 finger on F, while the right hand's playing F with the thumb. And the left hand holds its chord, while the right hand goes to 2 finger G, 3 finger A, 5 finger C above middle C. Then the left hand will go to 5 finger D below middle C, while the right hand's playing a chord, thumb on F, 4 finger on B flat. And the right hand holds that chord, while the left hand plays B flat on top, G on the bottom chord with the 1 and 2 finger. Then the left hand will repeat that same chord, while the right hand scooches its thumb down to E. Then the left hand goes to little finger on C sharp below middle C. Then it will go to a chord, a thumb on A, 2 finger on G, while the right hand is playing thumb on E above middle C. And the left hand holds its chord, while the right hand goes to 2 finger F, 3 finger G, 5 finger B flat. Alright, so those 3 measures sound like this. This is starting on the second measure, second line. Okay, so that is the first 2 lines of the 3rd page. Now we're starting on the 3rd line of the 3rd page. The left hand is going to play its little finger on D below middle C. The right hand will have 4 finger on A above middle C. So the left hand holds its D, while the right hand moves to 3 finger G sharp. Then the left hand will move to the chord thumb on A, 3 finger F, while the right hand crosses its thumb under to A. Then the left hand holds its chord, while the right hand moves to 2 finger C sharp. And then the left hand's not playing anything, while the right hand moves to 3 finger D, 4 finger E. Now, the left and the right hand are going to go together. Left hand will be playing 2 Ds below middle C with its little finger. Right hand will be playing 5 finger on F. This is 2 F's above middle C. Thumb on A. So the right hand's playing the chord, the left hand's just playing 1 note. They're both going to be staccato and go together. Then the left hand moves to 4 finger on E above that, and the right hand scooches down 1 note for each finger to be playing E on the top and G on the bottom. And they go together staccato. Then the left hand moves to 3 finger on F, while the right hand scooches down 1 more note for both fingers. It'll be playing 5 finger on D and thumb on F, and play together with the left, staccato. And then we're going to move our left hand, the 5 finger, to 2 G's below middle C. And our right hand is going to move to a chord A on the bottom, B flat in the middle, D on the top. You could use, I like to use 1, 2, 4, but you could also use 2, 3, 5. I like to use 1, 2, 4. So they're going to go together. You can use pedal on this measure. And then the right hand holds its chord while the left hand hops up and is going to play a chord, thumb on D above middle C, 3 finger on B flat below that. Then both hands play together. The left hand will play the same chord, staccato, and the right hand will play G with the thumb, B flat with 3 finger, and D with the 5 finger, staccato also. So that 3 measure segment together sounds like this. Okay, now this is the 4th measure of the 3rd line. The left hand will start with the little finger on the C below middle C. The right hand will come in after the left hand sounds its C with the forefinger on 2 F's above middle C. Then the left hand holds the C with the little finger while it adds the thumb on B flat, 3 finger on E chord, and the right hand will be playing 3 finger E. And the left hand holds its chord while the right hand goes to 2 finger D, then thumb on C, then cross the 3 finger over to B flat. Then the left hand moves its little finger to F, 2 F's below middle C, while the right hand is going to play a chord. It will have thumb on G above middle C, 2 finger on A, 4 finger on the C above middle C. Play those together. Right hand holds the chord, while the left hand hops up to play the chord. A on the top with the thumb, this is A below middle C, and 3 finger on the F below that. Then both hands are going to play a chord together. The left hand will play the same chord, the A and F, while the right hand plays F on the bottom, A in the middle, C on the top. Both will be staccato. Okay? Then we're going to do left hand moves to D below middle C and holds. Then the right hand comes in after the D sounds with its 3 finger on E. This is 2 E's above middle C. Then the left hand will hold its D with the little finger while it plays the chord A, thumb on A below middle C and 3 finger on F below that. And the right hand will play 2 finger on D, then thumb on C, then cross your 3 finger to B flat, and then 2 on A. So that 3 measure segment sounds like this. Okay, now we're starting on the second measure of the 4th line. The left hand is going to have its little finger on G below middle C. The right hand will be playing 3 finger on B flat above middle C. Left hand holds the G while the right hand goes to 2 finger A. Then the left hand will add in addition to the G, the chord thumb on D above middle C, and then 3 finger B flat below that, while the right hand is playing thumb on G above middle C. Then we hold that left hand, while the right hand goes to 2 finger A, 3 finger B flat. Then the left hand is going to move scooch the little finger down 1 to F sharp, while the thumb on the right hand plays G. Sounds weird, right? But it's going to resolve. Then the right hand has a little grace note on A, followed by the B, so it'll sound like this. Sorry, B flat. So the grace note's just really fast. And then when you play the B flat with the right hand, the left hand will move to the chord thumb on D above middle C and 3 finger on B flat. So that's how that works. Then, the right hand holds on its B flat while the left hand repeats the same chord. Then the left hand will move to its little finger down 1 to the F, while the right hand repeats the B flat, and the left hand holds its F, while the right hand moves to 2 finger A. Then the left hand will add in addition to the F, the chord thumb on D, 3 finger B flat, while the right hand is playing thumb on G. Then you hold the left hand chords, while the right hand moves to 2 finger A and 3 finger B flat. And then there's one more measure in this page. the left hand will scooch the little finger down one more to E below middle C. Then the right hand plays nothing. And then the left hand will move to add the chord in addition to the E. It'll add the chord thumb on C sharp, that's middle C sharp, and forefinger G, while the right hand's playing thumb on G above middle C. Then the left hand holds its 3 notes, while the right hand moves to 2-finger G sharp, cross the thumb under to A, and then 3-finger on C above middle C. So the last 4 measures sound like this. And the whole page sounds like this. And then we go to